What's going on, guys? Welcome to another fresh commentary. Now guys, everyone is switching up. Just a few months ago, everyone hated Cyberpunk 2077. Ever since the game released in late 2020, the game has been getting slammed left and right for the last 2 years on how bad the story is, the bugs and glitches, and how the 10 years of development just wasn't worth it. And with influencers and big content creators telling people to refund the game, with it even ended up being removed from the PlayStation Store too. Absolutely everyone in the gaming community hated this game. And because of that, CD Projekt Red has just been falling apart over the last 2 years, with the executive directors leaving the team, stock plummeting, and the network intrusion they faced a few months back, and much worse. Cyberpunk 2077 was just doing really terrible just a month ago, with the company falling apart as well as the game itself, because hardly anyone was playing the game anymore, and now all of a sudden everyone is. And why is that, you ask? It's because of the all new Netflix show Edgerunners that just came out. Turns out all you need to get a game running again out of the ashes is a top tier anime show. They saw this work out with Arcane and they decided to give it a shot, and that's exactly what this new Netflix series is. It's a top tier show because it was so damn good, man. I loved every minute of it. I know some people were complaining about the pacing and how fast everything was going, but I love that. Screw filler and all that extra junk. Just skip to the good parts and keep your viewers engaged. And this show executed that so well. Like, they wasted no time getting to the point, especially at the start. I also love all the cameos and references they did to the game, with the Afterlife, Atom Smasher, and more being included in the show. It was all so sad in the end too, not gonna spoil anything, but man, I hate when they do this with these shows. They make us connect to the cast, love the world and characters, only for something insane to happen in the end. But honestly, I saw this coming, because if you haven't played the game, the ending was super sad regardless of what ending you got. I feel bad for V and Johnny, man. The Cyberpunk universe is such a dark world. It never ends good, and I saw that happening with the show. But still, it was a good show. I always thought Cyberpunk 2077 had an amazing story regardless of all the hate and functionality issues. I always loved the game, but because the show is so good, people are actually giving the game a shot now. They're like, okay, this show is awesome. Maybe I was a little bit too harsh on the game. Let me give it a shot despite the hate it's been getting all these years, and it's working because CD Projekt Red patched up the game and improved it so much. The game is actually playable now, allowing the new players to actually be able to enjoy the game with hardly any bugs getting in their way, which is good. I mean, look at the amount of players reported at the moment. It's far more than what we just had 2 months ago, with even Cyberpunk coming out and saying thank you for all the players they're getting right now. It's estimated they're getting like a million new players every day. It's insane, and it's all because of Edgerunners. Cyberpunk 2077 is at an all-time high once again, like when the game first came out, and you love to see it, man. I always loved the game. I'm glad it's finally getting the love it deserves. Finally, people are giving it a chance, because back when it first came out, I was recommending it to my friends and other people, and they would just make fun of me for playing the game because of all the memes and hate it was getting at the time. But now, because of the show, they want to give it a shot, which is crazy. Way to change up everyone's perspective. Who knew this would happen? CD Projekt Red really did a great job turning things around. They completely revived their game when nobody thought it was possible. That goes to show that a good show based off a video game, if executed properly, can do insanely well, because it already has a pre-established audience. So you're exposing the new series based off a game to the entire community that already loved the game. So of course it's gonna do great, because they're all gonna go give it a chance. And then it's gonna do even better because a bunch of new people are gonna be exposed to the new universe they knew nothing about until they watched the show, making them want to hop on the game afterwards too, because they want more Cyberpunk content. So that's why the game is doing so well, and it's all thanks to Edgerunners. I heard people saying that it's just a wave, it's gonna drop in players once the show stops being so popular, which is true. I mean, that always happens, but in the end, CD Projekt Red and Netflix won. They got their money. CD Projekt Red got their players back, as well as the thousands of brand new ones. They may ditch the game after enjoying the added DLC from the show and after they beat the game, but they're just gonna come crawling right back when the new DLC drops in 2023. So I say the game will definitely have a dead period for about 1 or 2 months, because the hype is gonna tile down, but then it's gonna surge back up because of the expansion the game is getting in February. But the show really did revive the game, and regardless if after a couple months people leave, they're still gonna have a bigger audience than what they had before. CD Projekt Red knows damn well what they're doing, and there's some rumors going around that this whole thing was planned. Like, they released the game early with a bunch of problems, patch it up later down the line, they make a good show, everybody's happy, they come back, and then they're here to stay for the DLC and extra content. If so, if that was their plan all along, it's working, and I'm just glad this game is back now. I always loved it. I didn't care about the glitches and stuff, because the story and just the world overall was so interesting and overhated just because of what everyone else said about the game. And now everyone loves it. It's insane. Everyone switched up. But like I've been saying a million times in this video, it's all thanks to Edgerunners. David single-handedly saved Cyberpunk 2077, basically. I'm so glad this game game back again. I know I keep saying that, but I mean it, man. That just means more content is going to be coming out, I bet, after this DLC too, sooner. They probably had something planned for like 2024, and now they're going to want to release it directly after the DLC that's coming out to keep their players. So I can't wait. Best news by far this month. But yeah, just wanted to talk on this. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Have you played the game? Have you checked out the show? Did the show really make you want to try out the game again? Let me know. Also be sure to like, subscribe, all that good stuff, and be sure to check out the link in the description for my Twitch. I'm planning on streaming this game once again after I get tired of Bone Labs because I'm addicted. But most likely Saturday we'll go around the game and get all the add-ons like the Lucy loot and stuff like that. Definitely want to hop back on the game and try that out. But yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out. Stay blue.